It's two teams with plenty of history, aided by players and names for the future. Today focusing on the present and all 3 points. Kickoff between Red Bull New York and New England Revolution is next.
This stadium will be an amazing day for him.
Very big day for Michael Bradley and for Julian Hall, who leads the line once again for Red Bull New York.
In the league and for fun, as you mentioned, and Ceballos, the two center backs that are back into the starting lineup.
Major opportunity. And so, in the New Jersey sunshine, on home opening day, away we go. 2 league originals operating in this very modern, sophisticated, puzzling new era, both with a freshness to them, both with an air of expectation, new bodies aplenty, new ideas in mind, and both Gio Savarese seeking success today for very different reasons. What did we expect today?
I mean, I think the most important part is New England Revolution going to be able to match up the intensity of Red Bull from the first half. That would be the question. I mean, right from the beginning, we see the start of New England pressuring right away. This is a good sign for the away team.
From a Red Bull New York perspective, here's Matthew Dos Santos on the ball. One of a handful of teenagers given the opportunity under Michael Bradley last week and again here today. In fact, last week, Red Bull New York became the first team in the history of Major League Soccer to start 3 players 17 or younger in the regular season. Here's Justin Chi, one of a handful of new additionees for Red Bull New York in the off-season. Dylan Nealis into Emil Forsberg. New England Revolution with a record of 9-16-9 last year, of course. Missed the Major League Soccer playoffs, as did Red Bull New York for the first time since 2009. Here's Dos Santos down the line. Rubalcaba. Mexico international arrived from Liga MX just a handful of weeks ago. Brooklyn Reigns in the centre of midfield now for New England Revolution. Here's Ceballos, the Colombian. With he and Fofana returning to the first team fold today, for those who are joining us late. Here's Donkor. Ghanaian playing the ball down the line into Cade Cowell on his home debut. Sands doing the rest for New England Revolution in the meantime. Mehmeti, 16 years of age, born and raised in New York, New York. Rubalcaba. Chi. Shaquille Marshall-Rutty. And Red Bull New York asked a question in the opening exchanges here. Justin Chi brings it forward. Tests Turner in the early exchanges here. Rubalcaba towards the Caspi goals for Mehmeti. Dos Santos. Revolution very, very deep in their own half as Cal tries to deliver the ball, and now New England can manoeuvre themselves forward. Here's Carlos Gil. The cusp of his 50th goal in the MLS regular season for the Revs. Range now into Polster.
And this is good from the New York Red Bulls. We see what we're looking for when they are on the opposite side of the field. They try to press, they try to keep the ball, they try to move it from one side to the other to find the right spaces. And we're starting to see the pattern plays, the movements to try to find the right areas. And we saw that great shot right away as soon as they had an opportunity. And the question is how...
For space for Mehmeti, still New England can't clear. Eventually they scramble the ball behind for a corner.
But credit as well to Revolution, as I said before, every time the ball gets to the wide areas, they always bring another player to be able to make sure that there's no 1v1. That has made it difficult for Red Bull to be able to find the right spaces. And we'll see first corner for the home team.
Plethora of options for the home side. Forsberg to the near post. It's not cleared away just yet. Eventually the Revs able to usher the ball away. So just short of 19 minutes at Sports Illustrated Stadium. Gio Savarese, what's the observation of the contest thus far?
What we expected from Red Bull, first of all, to try to dominate their team, to keep possession, to move the ball, to find the right area. What has been difficult for them is that New England Revolution's done a very good job to always have two players in different areas, not to be able to be exposed, and that so far has been a very good thing that New England Revolution have done so far.
Mehmeti into Forsberg, and Emil Forsberg trying to open up, finds Donkor on the cusp here, and into the grasp of Matt Turner. Who immediately dispatches into the path of Carlos Gil. Reigns wriggling away from several. Thrashed forward now from a Revs perspective and into Ethan Horvath, full of US internationals that have made their way back to Major League Soccer, perhaps in hope of being noticed by Mauricio Pochettino. Horvath, of course, on the 2022 World Cup roster as the third choice goalkeeper. Here's Cade Cowell, perhaps returning to Major League Soccer in similar vein, albeit on loan.
We see also how much he has matured since his time in San Jose.
Forsberg will stand over the corner. Post it goes, and up and away from a Revs perspective, and this is awkwardly right in front of Turner. So another chance goes beckoning. This time Cade Cowell a little too abrasive in the challenge. Well, this exclusive Netcam replay is brought to you by AT&T. We'll get a better look of it here, Gio. Is this handball for you, or are the arms down?
Oof. I think it was close to the body, but the ball also was reaching a space in which you couldn't find another player from Red Bull, so an interesting decision for the referee.
Here's Turgeman, casts a rather frustrated figure, and Carlos Gil unleashes Sands down the left-hand side. Real opening here as the effort towards goal is taken by Griffin Yao.
Where to find the spaces, a little bit wide, a little bit in that area, and the first shot that
Yao's angled ball into the near post is cleared away comfortably by the head of Dylan Nealis.
And it's interesting what Red Bull tries to do, leaving four players forward, trying to keep players away from the box. And it's an interesting way to be able to manage
And in fact, there's no time for the corner. So, goalless at the end of home opening day here at Sports Illustrated Stadium. On match day 2 of Major League Soccer, the second half underway from Sports Illustrated Stadium.
Interesting, the Panamanian player, centre-back.
Slipped forward by Mehmeti, looking to find Hall. Across comes Fofana to make the necessary challenge. Rojas down under the challenge, and the referee awards a free kick.
Good for Forsberg, this one now.
It is within Emil Forsberg range. 13 goals last season across all competitions. Can he find his first here in this moment? It's dead centre. The angle not necessarily favouring either the right or left, but you get the feeling Gio's seniority will take over here.
Of course, no doubt. Forsberg is great in these free kicks. We've seen him score beautiful goals in the past, exactly in that position. But I see the ball too close. I don't know if there's sufficient distance.
Having a little word. So, Emil Forsberg for Red Bull New York. The wall does its job this time, and Turner able to gather. Turner thrashing the ball forward, and it's turned into an opportunity here for Turgeman. The angle against him. Stopped in his tracks by Marshall Rutty. Prize for a goal kicker heard by Red Bull New York, much to the dismay of Dor Turgeman.
What a great ball for Turner. Fantastic ball in the perfect space. Turgeman made a very good run, and good for Red Bull to be able to have two players right away to cover.
Down the line they go. Ruvalcaba. Can Red Bull find a way through here? Ruvalcaba let fly. Towards the edge it goes and scramble the safety for now.
The game is breaking up a little bit. We see now more spaces. It's becoming a little bit more disorganized right away from the beginning of the second half, and it's getting more exciting now with maybe the possibility to see more opportunities.
This will creep out for a corner. Michael Bradley wants this team to play fast, be a fluid football side, wants them to be fun to watch. And they find a way past Matt Turner on this occasion.
And we saw that in the first half against Orlando. And we see a few moments also in this match.
Angle change now. Dos Santos with an in-swinging ball towards the back post. It goes! Opening goal for Red Bull New York at Sports Illustrated Stadium. And it just had to be him. Julian Hall.
Flick to be able to move the ball in behind. And we see here what a cross, the flick, and always the striker on the perfect location right there to head the ball and score his third match in 2 matches, third goal in 2 matches for the youngster. Impressive from Julian Hall.
Marshall Rutty now. Rojas lending a helping hand. And the Revs able to repel.
Great start in the second half for Red Bull. Intensity and moving the ball much better in the second half.
Red Bull New York 18-6-6 in home openers in franchise history. Won the last 5 meetings here against New England Revolution in all competitions, and now they have some defending to do. Dor Turgeman perhaps with his chance here. Very, very good save by Horvath. All of a sudden it's end-to-end at Sports Illustrated Stadium. Here's Ceballos. Turgeman had to wait his chance, and perhaps this was it. This exclusive Netcam replay is brought to you by AT&T, and Turgeman forcing a very good save from Ethan Horvath.
Yeah, much better, not much better. That's what we want from him, to find those spaces, to run it behind, to create opportunities, and great shot at that moment. And now we need to see more of that from the Israeli.
Throwing on the near side now for Red Bull New York. For those joining us late, Turgeman given the nod today for New England Revolution. Leo Campana has a minor injury issue, we're told. Fine goals, Ceballos, Fofana and Langoni. Michael Bradley is his head coach. He wasn't bad in that position, was he? But now Red Bull have some defending to do. Here's fine goal in behind here. Fine goal across. Yao towards goal and cleared up and away. Well, the combination of Yao and Yule struck towards goal, and Marshall Rutty on his home debut is there to prevent it.
To be able to put this in the back of the net, they should have scored this goal. It was right open, and just miscommunication between Yule and Rain.
Header away from Ceballos once again. Cleverly done by Forsberg. Rojas purposefully into the path of Cade Cowell. Cowell towards the edge. Emil Forsberg just unable to execute the effort.
Good idea, good pass, finding Forsberg, who had the idea to be able to hit the ball right away, controlled it, and the opportunity went away. But also maybe could have gone first time from Cowell to be able to find Julian Hall, who was by himself at that moment.
Forsberg encouraged to shoot by the home fans. Hassan Youssef tidying up for New England Revolution. 10 minutes to play. It's a lovely ball thread through. Feingold finds himself in behind. Feingold down under the challenge. The referee says no. Here come Red Bull New York. Ruvalcaba. Forsberg. Ruvalcaba. What a save! Offside flag raised to perhaps spare any blushes for Ruvalcaba, but regardless, what a save from Turner.
What a combination, what the passes to put it in a good situation. The Red Bull to shot, but what a save from Turner. Phenomenal. Very close the offside. Good opportunity. We see Red Bull getting ready as well to make substitutions. Revolution as well.
So a double change. It's the end of the afternoon for Griffinjão, and on comes Jaden Dar for an MLS debut. Regular in MLS Next Pro over the last couple of years. And on comes Malcolm Fry as well for Brooklyn Rays. Malcolm Fry, a homegrown player. 12 goals in.
Take the ball, calm down a little bit. The game, especially they needed Red Bull because it's still 1-0. Anything can happen. New England can score, and all the good that the New York team has done could be thrown from the window. So now Choupo-Moting, I think, is a player that's going to be able to provide a lot of experience at these last minutes at the end of the game.
18 goals and 5 assists in all competitions in 2025. Choupo-Moting turning away from several and winning a free kick for Red Bull New York. Instant impact.
Right away. Holding the ball, creating a foul. Keeping the ball for New York team. Important during these last few minutes.
So Forsberg again standing over the set piece. Assists in all competitions last season. Assisted in the victory in Orlando last week. Forsberg deliver again. Forsberg's ball in. Choupo-Moting went for the spectacular and the near sublime. Turner very quickly thrashing the ball forward. Fortuitously from a Red Bull perspective, it fell to Nealis, who in turn fouls Turgeman. Nealis earns a yellow card. Game's there for the taking.
I think it's been an interesting game. Better second half, more exciting, more opportunities.
Half-hearted appeals for handball. Choupo-Moting. There's Carlos Gil. And the Rebs find a way through here. Carlos Gil does ever so well. And does win a corner for New England Revolution.
What a way to start if we finish like this game for Michael Bradley. 2 wins in the first 2 matches.
Back-to-back wins for Red Bull New York for the first time since May, and the Michael Bradley era well and truly underway.